Hello guys, it's James here from Inside United and welcome to today's match review of Manchester United's damaging defeat in the derby to Manchester City at Old Trafford today in the fourth game of the Premier League season. It was a really slow start by Manchester United. The first half was not very good at all, but City though, they were straight out the blocks, they were straight at it, and they were very, very good today. And unfortunately, we came up against a good City, not a bad City. For United, no one could really keep the ball in the first half, especially in the final third between Mkhitaryan, Rooney, Lingard. No one really gave Ibrahimovic anything to feed us. United didn't really look like we were at the races in the first half. City took the lead from De Bruyne, who was superb today. He was class. He was their sort of like cover for Aguero, who obviously, as we know, was suspended. He took it down from the sky, head of Blind, ran on to goal and then slotted it in past De Gea. 1-0 City, and it was then 2-0 City. United couldn't wake up in time, they couldn't react, and Iheanacho made it 2-0 with a tap-in after it hit the post and a wrong-do. De Gea, it was disappointing because United weren't at it at that point. United hadn't settled into the game. United were 2-0 down, and many people thought the game was won before United were even into the game. But thankfully, United responded quickly. United got back into it, making it 2-1. Ibra then pulled one back, as I said, made it 2-1. The Bravo mistake, and then Ibra clinically got his goal. A very good finish it was from Ibrahimovic in Manchester to make it 4 goals in 4 Premier League games for him now, and 5 goals in 4 games if you include the Community Shield winner. So he looks like a really good signing on a free transfer. First half was very poor, especially in the derby game. You're expecting the blood to be pumping, the heart to be shining with pride. It weren't there for United, but so the first half was very poor from United. I was disappointed, but the second half was much, much better. We had a go, we threw bodies, and we put City under real threat and pressure. Unfortunately, we couldn't break them down and get that second goal. We did get the ball in the net, but unfortunately, it did take a little touch off Zlatan Ibrahimovic, which meant Manchester United hadn't got their goal, which we thought we had deserved and thought we had got. Rashford came on and did very well as well, and made me thought, why didn't Rashford not start? Rashford should be starting, not Lingard. I mean, that was a funny one. I mean, Lingard hasn't played since the Community Shield game, but Rashford was on the bench and Lingard started as well. I thought Rashford should have played, and I think Herrera also did very well when he came on, but in terms of the lineup, I'm surprised Martial didn't feature, and I was surprised Rashford didn't feature. I think they should both have been over Lingard. I think Lingard is a great player, and I like Lingard as a player, but he's not the sort of player for the derby, especially if he's not played the last 3 games in the Premier League after missing it for injury. So that was a funny one, I thought, Lingard playing, and he didn't really have a very good game at all, and he was actually taken off at half time. Rooney, again, not very good. I didn't see what his worth was in the team today, apart from spreading the balls out wide, which wasn't superb. Anyone could do that, like Pogba and Fellaini could have even tried and done that. Rooney, as I said, was awful today. Wasn't really impressed by Rooney. Probably should have had a penalty as well. Clattenburg, he wasn't superb. He did get a couple of decisions wrong, in my opinion, and I think we should have had a penalty, and that would have been a great chance to make it 2-2. And I think a draw here would have been a good result, coming from 2-0 down, and I would have been happy with a point here. But at the end of the day, it's one game. It is only one game. We're only 4 games into the season. We've got 34 games left of the season. That's a huge thing. 34 games. We've lost the battle today, but hopefully we'll win the war, and overall we'll end up winning the league. For City though, they were very good. They were very good, and they looked like the part. They looked like they will be title contenders. Simply they were better in the first half, and in the second half I would probably say United edged it a little bit, but City was still very good in the second half. It was a shame we couldn't play like we did in the second half throughout the whole game. It would have been a bit different. I reckon we could have probably got a draw, or maybe even won the game. But it just took us so long to get going, and we were 2-0 before we had got 2-0 down before we had got going, and that was a key part in why City won this game and United didn't. So I'm a little bit disappointed with the result, but as I said, you've got to keep going, keep your head up high. 4 games in, still got 34 to go. We're Manchester United, we can bounce back. We've got a good squad, we've got a good manager, we've got some good players in the squad as well. I believe, and the thing is, You know, it's only one defeat. We've still got 9 points on 12, which is good. On to Watford next week, and hopefully we'll bounce back and get the 3 points there. We sort of have to, I think, in a way. But hopefully we'll go to Watford next week, get the 3 points. Forget about this derby. But yeah, it's disappointing to have lost the derby. City have laid down the marker. United take a step back, but it's not a big one because there's still 34 games left of the season. We're only 3 points behind them, and we're sitting in third in the league. So it's not awful, but it's a bit disappointing not to have come away with the 3 points or the point. But as I said, you know, Pep gets one over Jose, but hopefully Jose will get one over Pep by winning the war. Thanks for watching the video. See you later.